Hey guys, happy March. We officially made it. It's spring. The days are getting longer, sometimes even warmer, which, because I am a simple person, has a huge effect on me. I only ever realize how winter impacts me only once winter is gone. I am finally back into a somewhat consistent routine and so looking forward to spending more time outside. Spring is my favorite time of the year because the whole summer is still ahead, so the good is just getting started. It's kind of like Friday evening. The work is done, but the best part of the week is still ahead.
Good morning. It's a Friday and I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I have a coffee and I have some leftover crumble, which I added some Greek yogurt to, and we are gonna have a nice day. I do have a lot of work to do, but hopefully we can do something nice as well. Oh, I need my book. Yes, I'm still reading the second part of the Avatar because, well, it's more than 600 pages. It's really nice. I love this book. Maybe even more than the first one.
So I follow someone on YouTube, Hannah, and she said something that really stuck with me. Basically, she said how when you start working on your mental health, you don't just stop doing the habits that helped you just because you finally feel good, just like when you work out. You don't stop when you start feeling strong in your body. And shifting that mindset for me is huge. Yes, it is so essential to do all the things that make us feel good when we are unwell, but I think it's even more important to not forget about them when we are doing great. And that way, maybe they truly stuck with us and they are more available when we need it, like meditation, journaling, walking outside, yoga, whatever works for you.
Breakfast ready. I made breakfast, one of my favorite breakfasts. Butter beans with like nutritional yeast and spices. Nothing tops that for me when it comes to savory breakfasts. Butter beans with like nutritional yeast, so good. I added some kale as well and avocado because I have like a bag of kale, so I have to kind of use that up. Cheers. Guys, before we continue, this video was brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create your online presence. If you never heard of Squarespace, it's an online website building platform where you can create your dream website really easily. Whether you're a business owner, you want to attract new clients, sell things online, write a blog, share recipes. If you want a professional website for your business, Squarespace is for you. You can either start from scratch or use one of the many templates Squarespace has to offer, and then you can customize it to your own unique tastes. I personally started with a template because it was super easy to set up that way. It has amazing features like SEO tools to help attract more people to your website. It also has built-in analytics to help you track your website's performance, which I find really useful. You can also make a logo with Squarespace. If you want to build a website and try Squarespace, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your new website, go to squarespace.com/Justcallmeflora and use my code Justcallmeflora to save 10% off your first purchase of a domain or a website. I hope you're gonna gonna love Squarespace as much as I do, and I cannot wait to see all your amazing websites. Thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back to it. It's lunchtime. I'm making a nourish ball, poke bowl, whatever you call it. I'm gonna make shredded tofu, and I'm gonna have half of it for dinner. I wanna make like a bolognese kind of thing for dinner, so I'm gonna use the other half for that later. Into the bowl, I'm gonna add green beans, edamame beans, cucumbers and kale, because I have a lot, and rice that I already cooked while I was working, because it just requires me to sometimes check on it. So this meal is basically 10 minutes until I make this tofu. And I'm also gonna use the other half of the avocado from this morning. And then keep shredding my nails into this. That's so good. Nice collagen plus some nail polish. Just what I need. I'm obviously kidding. It's an accident and I hate it. Looks so good. I don't know how I will eat it because of the kale in the bottom. It barely has room, so it's not gonna be the easiest thing to eat. But while I was doing it, I realized I should have used a bigger plate. Cheers. The night. It's the evening. I'm having a ginger bedtime tea, and I'm gonna make the bolognese spaghetti. I'm gonna add lentils, chopped tomatoes, and I'm making silken tofu cashew sauce that I always make for things because it adds protein and fat and creaminess. It just makes every dish really good. So that's what I'm gonna make. You are crazy for just like chasing shadows in the street line. Spaghetti! I am really excited about this. Now that the tofu is done, this was the most effortless meal. Apart from blending the sauce, it was very easy to make. Buon appetito! Jó étvágyat, gyerekek! Oh my god! I'm gonna watch the La Puente Perfecta, the Spanish series. My favorite thing about this series is that the characters in it are actually together in real life since the shooting, and it melts my heart because I don't know, like, it's just like, yes. I'm rooting for them, but it's also real at the same time, and it's just really nice. Cheers, guys! This is lentil pasta alla Flora. I made myself a yogurt bowl with some crumble left over and defrosted mangoes, nuts, seeds, all the good stuff. After I have this, I'm gonna go into the city because I wanna pick up a few things for the flat and I wanna grab lunch as well. And I'm taking my book, maybe I can read somewhere.
So even though I love London and I worked really hard to move here, I think when we see someone move to a new place, it's usually all about the bright sides, and there is another side, which for me is a lot of grief. Just grieving my old life, time I'm not gonna be able to spend with my family, and that kind of safety that only your long-term home can have. It's not the first time for me to leave home like this, but I guess when I was 19, going to university, I was way more naive, and I was thinking in years, not in decades. Now it's just different. This transitional period, leaving home and trying to build a new life, is sometimes lonely, sometimes wonderful, and sometimes you just want to give up. I know, every new beginning is also an end, and that is the reality, but I am also really excited for the future ahead. I don't know what it holds, but I know I didn't let my fears dictate my life, and I guess what I'm trying to say is getting your dreams are wonderful. But they also come with sacrifices, growing into someone who you're not, leaving old patterns behind, which are comfort, and stepping into the unknown and embracing it. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, because I know one day soon I'll wake up in this new life and it will feel like my old life, the life I know from the in and out, and I will feel so happy I didn't give up, because there were a few lonely nights or hard days.
We are back. I got myself an actual knife from IKEA. Yes, for £3. I will eventually invest in a good one. I just had to get something because it's been kind of ridiculous. Yeah. The other thing I got was this vase, because I don't have one, and it was £10. And I was like, oh my god, it looks so pretty and it's very cheap. So look at this. I think it's so pretty. I do have some flowers. They are looking kind of sad, but I'm gonna put them in. Finally, I'm gonna have a beautiful vase. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, like the flowers don't look the prettiest now, but look at this. I think it's so nice. I got myself my usual combo, a sushi dog and cinnamon roll, which is kind of like my favorite. So let's have lunch because it's kind of late. Always and forever. Thank you, universe. Cheers. So good. Oh my lord. Never had someone like you before. We of course cannot forget about the cinnamon roll. Made myself a ginger tea. Alright, so Blank Street Coffee is what I got this from. Really excited! Probably just gonna eat with my hand. Your bite. Mine. Nothing like cinnamon bun. I'm gonna make some guacamole because I want to use the knife because dinner is gonna be leftovers from last night, but I have a nice little avocado here. Yes, it was £3. Yes, ignore how cheap it was, okay? But I do have a knife! Woohoo! And I didn't cut that well. You get it. Anyway, I'm gonna chop up some onion with my new knife. How to appreciate things. Take things away that you always have and then you will appreciate them so much more. Woo! And I have some nachos chips left from the other night. So, cheers. I made myself another tea and having some leftovers. Guys, I have the leftovers. I'm gonna read this. That's gonna be my evening. I'm not gonna read too much because I don't have the next book, so I might just buy that tomorrow. Made some pancakes and I have blueberry chia jam to top with because that's just how we roll around here. So good. I had to change because I literally just stained my shirt with blueberries. Love that. I'm making a chickpea mash for lunch and then I'm going to a bookstore to pick up the new aquatar. And I also kind of want to just walk around a bit, maybe go to a park and just be in nature for a little bit, even though it's not nice weather at all, but I just want to go outside. Maybe grab a coffee, something, you know, have a nice little outing. First, I'm gonna make lunch. I have lunch. I have kombucha, ginger. I used this amazing seeded bread. It looked so good and I'm very excited to have it. I made the chickpea mash just so I can have bread. You know, I didn't want to like have plain bread. And I topped with mixed leaves, cucumbers. Super easy. Cheers. I got ready, so I'm leaving now. I'm gonna go to a bookstore first, grab maybe a coffee. I also kind of have to plan my week, so I brought my planner. And it's just started raining, so I might not walk. We'll see. Still, I wanna get outside, so let's go. It's gonna be gnocchi. I haven't had gnocchi, I think over a year or more. I haven't had gnocchi in ages. And today I was like, let's have that. I have some pesto. I'm gonna make a cashew sauce. Add some tempeh and butter beans because they're my current favorites together. So it should be a quick one. been here for a while, you know that I've been going through breakup, and I think we have officially entered a new phase of the breakup, because I started watching Emily in Paris, which I know doesn't sound much, but it's something I used to watch with my ex. The new season came out and I was really just broken-hearted, like I really wanted to watch it with him. I started watching it, I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like small step for a woman, giant step for womankind. So I'm officially rewiring my brain, feeding it with new memories, repainting everything with color, as I once said, and I'm really happy about that. I don't want to live in the shadow of my old relationship. I don't want to live a small life because of it, you know, and I know this is just a series, but it really is true with everything else. Instead of avoiding it, I'm doing things, and it feels really nice, really proactive, and a relief. Now I'm thinking I could have added some broccoli, because I actually don't have broccoli, but it feels like, I feel like it would go so well with this dish. And that's all of my favorite things. I swear to God, buttered beans and tempeh. It sounds so simple, yet so good. Just a trio you never knew you needed, but now you do. Let's get cooking. Okay, let's read that. Oh my god, my neighbors must hate me. I'm loud. Yes. Alright now. Some would say, excellent. But there is no egg. Ha 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 ha. Humor is humoring tonight. And for me, it reminds me of Italy. Like, you go into a coffee place and everybody is like, certo. I know nothing in Italian, obviously, you can tell. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. You were playing with fire.